Hey fam, and welcome back. I am MarshaunO, your favorite life and relationship strategist. And so I'm sure you looked at the title, which is why you clicked on the video. You gone against your gut instincts and you went too fast. You sped up the relationship faster than you wanted to, faster than your gut instinct was telling you to. And how did that play out for you? Literally, how fast did the relationship or the potential relationship fizzle out? See, anytime we're moving too fast and we do not follow what our gut is telling us, things have a tendency not to work out. And for my believers out there, anytime we have an opportunity, right? An opportunity that we are creating, one where we are not waiting on an answer from God to say, is this the right person? We end up doing something dumb. We end up doing something that we regret. We end up doing something that we feel guilty about doing. We end up doing something that we feel shame behind doing. So anytime you are in a relationship, specifically the dating phase or an early relationship, and you are feeling like your gut is telling you to go the opposite way, not to do that thing. So let's say, for instance, introducing sex too early on. A lot of us have been guilty of that. I have been guilty of that when I was younger. Introducing sex too early on clouds your vision. I literally just did a video about when the rose-colored glasses come off. After this video, if you have not watched that one, go back and watch it, because it is literally what happens when sex is introduced too early. All of those things that would potentially annoy you, or all of those things that you could say, this probably should be something I should watch out for. This is probably a red flag. This might even be a deal breaker. We stop paying attention to those things once sex is introduced. So maybe you decided to introduce sex too early on in the relationship, in the dating phases, before you even get the title, before you even know what the woman or the man wants to do, before you even know where their mind is at. Do they actually want a relationship? Are they saying that they want a relationship, but it's just lip service? Is their actions matching up with what is coming out of their mouth? So anytime you introduce anything too early, or anytime you speed up anything, you end up regretting it later on. You end up having this, damn, why didn't I listen when I told myself? Like, have you ever had that feeling? And I had this feeling constantly, and I know now that I pay attention to what my gut is telling me to do, which what I'm talking about here is, have you ever had that instinct that says, I need to wait 5 minutes before I leave, or insert time frame. I need to wait before I leave, or I need to get out of here right now. And soon as you paid attention to your gut instinct, somebody who stayed behind, who didn't get that instinct, or who just didn't pay attention to it, later on sends you a message or calls you and says, hey, guess what happened? And it's usually not something that is good or favorable for the people that stayed around. So when you pay attention to that gut feeling, you actually win on the other side. When you go against your gut feeling, or that, dang, I should have listened, you always end up hurting yourself. You always end up like, dang. Like, really, like we start to have conversations with ourselves about all of the things that we wish we would have done in that moment, or how things could have turned out differently if you would have paid attention. So start paying attention to your gut instinct. Don't speed it up faster than it needs to be, whether it's sex, whether it's doing something that you know goes against your values or your morals because you don't want to lose this person. It's been a while before somebody has taken you out on a date. It's been a while since somebody has given you, say, attention. Life is a test. God, your higher power, is trying to see, are you going to pass or fail the test? And so anytime you go against your gut instinct, you are failing the test, sis. You are failing the test, bruh. Do not go against your gut. Some people can't hear or feel that instinct because we got too much going on. It's too much chatter. We're doing too much down here. We got too many people around us all the time. Take time to silence yourself. So when you are in those noisier environments, you can still hear that small, still voice that's telling you to get up and do something, or that's telling you not to do that very thing. In this instance, have sex too early, or go against your morals because you don't want this person to walk away, or you don't want to lose this person. That's the same thing as walking away. But seriously, like, oh my gosh, this has been a long time since anybody has approached me. Dating out here is hard. So in order to attract and try to keep somebody's attention, you end up doing something that you feel is stupid later on. So instead of you having those regrets, sis, instead of you having those regrets, bruh, don't do the thing. Don't always think that the grass is greener on the other side, because it's usually not. And all of the things that you failed to give praise to while you were in that relationship or while you were with that other person, now you have completely lost all of that stuff. And that grass is greener mentality, you went over there and did X, Y, and Z with the other person, and they're not even bringing half of what the other person, the one that you lost, was bringing to the table. All because you decided to speed up or to indulge in what you thought would be the grass is greener mentality. Don't do it to yourself. Slow down. Get into your quiet space so you know what that small, still voice sounds like. Pay attention to what your gut is telling you. Some people say that those are one and the same, which is the small voice and the gut instinct. Some people say that that's actually God talking to them. Whatever it takes for you to pay attention to it, name it whatever you want to name it, so you can pay attention to it, so you don't have to worry about the guilt, the shame, the why didn't I, the woulda, coulda, and the shoulda. Do not speed up anything. Let things play out so you can get a better understanding of the person that's actually standing in front of you, the person that's actually trying to sweep you off your feet. Because sometimes there are absolutely wolves in sheep's clothing, and they're showing you all of this beautiful side, or they doing all of this lip service, and you're falling into the trap of sticking around for the lip service, but the actions do not match up. Slow down, qualify the person that's right in front of you. Listen to the small, still voice. Listen to God. Listen to what he's trying to get you to see, trying to get you to understand, or get you to do. And then do that very thing. Listen to that very thing. But pay attention. I love you guys, and there is nothing that you can do about it. If this is your very first time here and you'd like to hear videos like this, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button or the icon with my face. And I will see you guys in the next video. Share this message with somebody who you know needs to hear it. Deuces, y'all.